You definitely do not have to take an experimental drug to participate in breast cancer research. There are instances, very small number of instances in the very early stages of testing new treatments that what we would refer to as experimental drugs, meaning that the researchers are just looking to find out what the effect of those drugs will be on a certain type of tumor or in humans in general. That is a very tiny minority bit of research in the very early stages. So most people who are participating in breast cancer research through clinical trials, they're entering into research that has already gone through many of the testing phases, probably years of testing to get to that point where they're recruiting patients. So phase 3, phase 4. Phase 4 is the final phase of a research, of a clinical trial before it would go for FDA approval to become the kind of treatment that anyone with that type of cancer might be offered without going through the research process. So when you are entering into a phase 4 clinical trial, the drugs that you might be asked to take or you might be given have a lot of research behind them. There's a lot of knowledge about those drugs. The researchers know pretty much what to expect in terms of the patient reaction to the drugs and the kinds of outcomes that they're hoping to see in the patients who are getting that treatment. So the clinical trials that most of us will go through are not experimental in that nature. They are documenting the results of this treatment so that we, the patient and the doctors, are better able to choose treatments that are the most effective for patients of that type of cancer. Without having those kinds of trials, we would not be seeing the kinds of great outcomes that new research keeps bringing to us every year, like at the San Antonio Breast Cancer Symposium. That happens every year, and they announce huge breakthroughs in breast cancer research. So the experimental part of this research is usually very early in the stage and not usually something that is for every patient that goes through clinical trials.
Did you know that not every breast cancer patient needs chemotherapy? In fact, today, there's a way to identify whether or not you'd benefit from that chemotherapy based on the biology of your tumor. To learn more about the Oncotype DX assay and how to discuss the results with your physician, just press this button.